All right, let's get into this. And I mean, this is a real epic. We're not just talking about, boring computer chips today. No, no. We're talking about a legend, a story of how our modern AI world was basically forged in this insane battle of titans. This is the legend of parallel power. So, you and we're living in the age of AI, right? It's everywhere. But have you ever stopped to think, how did we actually get here? Like, where did the engine that drives all this stuff come from? Well, the story starts with this massive challenge and a clash between two totally different ways of thinking about power. So, to face this challenge, two champions stepped out of the digital realm, and each one had a completely unique philosophy on how to win the ultimate prize, the future itself. On one side, you had a master of this single, devastatingly powerful strike. And on the other, a wielder of an overwhelming parallel swarm. I mean, their methods were as different as night and day. And that difference, well, it was going to change everything. First up, let's meet our champion, Seiko. Think of him as the CPU, the central processing unit. This guy is like a super genius scientist, right? He's crazy powerful, can solve the most mind-bending problems you throw at him. But, and this is the key thing to remember, he does it one single step at a time, totally sequential. And now, meet Para. Her whole vibe is completely different. She's the GPU, the graphics processing unit. She's not a lone wolf scientist. She's more like a general commanding a massive army. I want you to picture like 10,000 students in a stadium and they're all solving a simple math problem at the exact same time. That is the power of parallel processing. Okay, so our champions are on the board, the battlefield is set, and the great challenge? It was a monster unlike anything they'd ever seen before. It was called the AI Training Gauntlet. So, what in the world is this gauntlet? Well, to teach an AI to do anything, like recognize a cat in a photo or understand what we're saying, you have to feed it just a ridiculous amount of data. This means running the same simple math equations over and over and over again, millions of times. So this wasn't a problem you could outsmart. It was a problem of pure scale, a foe you could only defeat by overwhelming it with force. Seiko, our brilliant CPU, he steps up first. And his attacks were, they were masterful, super precise, really powerful. He could take out one problem, then the next, with incredible skill. But here's the thing. For every one he destroyed, 1,000 more just popped up in its place. The swarm was endless. His one-at-a-time, sequential power just wasn't built for this kind of fight. And this is where the entire battle just flips on its head. Para unleashes her swarm. Her thousands of cores meet the gauntlet's infinite numbers with an army of their own. Thousands of problems, thousands of calculations, all wiped out in the exact same instant. It was the perfect counter. But look, raw power, even on this insane scale, isn't the whole story. An army without a brilliant general is just a mob. And this is where the NVIDIA clan revealed their secret weapon. Which leads to the next big question, right? It's one thing to have this army of 10,000 cores ready to go, but how do you actually command them? How do you tell them all what to do at the same time? How do you turn all that potential chaos into a single focused attack? Well, the answer came in the form of this secret technique, something called the Sacred Scroll of CUDA. Now, CUDA is the software, it's the battle plan, that lets a developer actually command all those thousands of little cores on the GPU. It's like a special language that gives them a direct line to the army. And that, right there, was the key. It turned Para's chaotic mob into a disciplined, totally unstoppable force. And this really shows you what the true advantage was. CUDA made the incredibly complicated job of commanding thousands of processors simple. It gave scientists and engineers the playbook they needed to unleash the full power of parallel processing. The GPU wasn't just powerful anymore. Now it was usable. It had become the ultimate tool for building AI. And just like that, the legend was written. The battle was won. But it wasn't just by the hardware. It was won by the perfect marriage of that hardware and the software. Para's parallel method, guided by the strategic genius of CUDA, became the undisputed champion, the industry standard for AI. But here's the thing. This epic, world-changing power has a pretty surprising origin story. It wasn't dreamed up in a lab for scientists, no. It was forged in a totally different kind of arena, one that was built for fun. And here's the kicker, the part that's kind of wild. This world-changing tech, it was created for video games, believe it or not. The GPU's first job was just to handle all the complex graphics, the shadows, the textures, all the stuff needed to make games look absolutely amazing and super realistic. The need to render millions of pixels at once for gaming turned out to be the perfect training ground for the AI revolution. And so today, Paris clones, NVIDIA GPUs, they are the silent engines powering our future. They're inside self-driving cars, processing all that sensor data. They're in smart medical tools, spotting things in brain scans. They're in supercomputers, modeling climate change. And yet, they're in the creative tools you probably use every single day. It's a journey that just perfectly captures how innovation works sometimes, doesn't it? A technology that was forged in gaming, was proven in battle, and is now powering our world. So at the end of the day, the age of AI was born from this massive shift in how we think about computing, a total victory for the parallel swarm. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question. If this is what we've managed to build so far, just imagine what new worlds, what incredible new realities we're going to build as this power just keeps growing and multiplying. What's next?